that's all the books I got, which I am very proud of myself. I feel like I've been buying a lot of books these past few days. Let's get started, shall we? Hey guys, so welcome back to my channel. I'm here with a brand new video, and if you're new here, my name is Louwa, and if not, heyo! But let's get into it because it's gonna be a very chatty, long video. And if you don't like this kind of video, definitely check out any kind of videos that I have uploaded, and if not, it's okay. Nice to meet ya. But yeah. So by the title and everything, I kind of went crazy with getting books. But the thing is, all of these books except maybe one, they're all thrifted. All thrifted. So technically I save money while spending money. But I'm actually shocked of all these books that I have thrifted. I did not record any clips of me going to like the thrift stores, the Goodwills, or whatever, because I cannot record in public. It's too scary. Like, how do y'all record in public? I can't. I'm not there yet. My social anxiety, me and her, we ain't there yet. Okay, let's get on to the video, shall we? So the first book we have is by Charles Lepine. I'm sorry if I say the name wrong. Not a Happy Family. Oh my gosh. She is one of my favorite authors, and when I found this book, I was beyond excited. But yeah, I've been wanting to read this because I think this is one of her other popular books that she has written, I believe. I could be wrong. So this is a thriller book, and I believe maybe a little bit of mystery, but mainly a thriller. So this book is about a family who lives in New York, and they live in the most like uptown, expensive place in New York. And they seem to have it all. They have the money, they seem happy, they got, you know, they living well. But are they? Because one night the entire family was now people are wondering, did one of the family do it? Did another person come to this house? Did it? Who knows? And why is the family not so happy? Even though they seem to be happy. Like, not only that, right here goes, in this family, everyone is keeping secrets, even the dead. Okay. So, I'm excited to read this, and I cannot wait to get into it. Warning, I'm gonna probably explain the synopsis very horribly because I cannot explain perfectly well, but I just wanted to show you guys my books, and why not? So, that's a little side note. So, next book is The Midnight Library by Matt Hagen. But honestly, I've been seeing this book everywhere on my book talk. Some of my favorite book YouTubers have read this, and I think they liked it. Some of them have liked it. They rated it pretty well. And I never wanted to buy this book because the original price was $18. 8 times? Like, excuse me? Honestly, I don't remember how much I got this for. I think it's like $3. Honestly, I think none of these books are past that. Maybe only one's like $6, but. So this book is a science fiction book. I believe a little bit of romance too, if I remember correctly. So this book follows a person who wants to go back in her life and choose a different path because she doesn't like the way it's going. She wishes she could go turn back time. And right here it goes, choices we could have made differently, paths we didn't take, other lives we might have led, but what if you were given a chance to fix your past? Enter the Midnight Library. Nora's life has been going from bad to worse, and then at the stroke of midnight on her last day on Earth, she finds herself transported to the Midnight Library, where each book contains an alternate life. I kind of want to go to that library too. Like, excuse me? But something happens and she has to hurry and choose which is the best way she lives out of all these alternates that she probably have imagined in her entire life. So, like, once again, I always heard about this book, wanted it, but now, since it's in my little gremlin hands, I cannot wait to read it. Yeah. So the next book is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black, right? Yes, Holly Black. So once again, I've seen this book everywhere. It's been on my TikTok, my book talk, and my book YouTube. Like, once again, one of my favorite characters, book YouTubers, have read this book, and they all love the series. They love this series, and I always want to get into it, but once again, this book follows Jude, and when she was younger, her parents were selling, and the family who took her in were the ones who, her parents. Okay. And so they live in this world called Inferi. I could say that wrong. I might be saying that wrong, but follows her, and she wants nothing to do with this family. She hates this family. Even where she lives, she wants to get out of there, and she wants to prove herself high and mighty, knowing that she is human in the place where she lives. They're not human. Honestly, I don't even know what they are either. This book, does it tell me? Hello? I don't know. But she wants to kind of fight their throne or dethrone the youngest son of the High King of where they are. And I think his name is like Carson. Is it Carden? It's Carden. Yeah. So she has to win against him to kind of be like, yeah, I'm a human and I did it. I guess. I don't know. But I believe this book is a fantasy genre / a little bit of romance, I believe. I could be wrong. I do not remember. I just knew this was a fantasy genre. As if I need more fantasy books that I have not touched yet. But I will get to it soon. Don't worry. I'm a slow reader. So the next book we're getting into is The Perfect Escape by Leah Conan. So this book follows a group of friends, Sam, Margaret, and Diana. They all are going on this little vacation to all just talk about their messy divorces and their horrible relationship that they had with their past relationships. So they thought it's this perfect getaway. They could just gossip, have a girls talk, girls day, or whatever. But suddenly, when Diana goes missing and has not come home, Sam and Margaret has realized something's a little suspicious here. Because everything is turned for the worse. And they think that this was planned out by someone because they want to make sure they will never return. This is a mystery thriller. I'm actually really excited to read this one. I'm excited to read everything. So the next book, I'm also once again very excited to read. I did thrift one of her books. I believe, what was it called? Then She Was Gone. If you know that title, it was by Lisa Jewell. And I have Lisa Jewell, the family upstairs. When I saw this book, was it my gremlin hand? Very excited. Can we just talk about this? I actually really do like the cover, but I'm very excited that I have thrifted this and now it's in my little hands. This is a mystery. Yeah, this is a mystery thriller. So this book follows Libby Jones, and a few days after her birthday, or a day after her birthday, she gets a letter, and it's a letter to herself. And she opens it, and the letter starts off, I'm finally going to know who I am. And it reveals everything about her. Her birth parents, their bank accounts, and everything. But knowing that she's been waiting for this letter or something like that, people have been waiting for this day too. Because, there's a little mystery going on. There's little suspicious things going on with Miss Libby and her family. Or her fake family? Real family? I don't know. But I heard many, many good things about this book. And once again, can't wait to read it. So those are all the paperback books that I have thrifted and found. And now we're going to get into the hardcovers. So the next book we'll get into is Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow by Gabriel.
Gabriella. Gabriella? Zveen. I'm sorry
if I'm saying her name wrong. I can't speak, honestly. I've heard so many things about this book. Like, this book was like the talk of the town. She was the it girl. Okay, everyone's like, you need to read this book. I was like, I don't want to read it. She's kind of popular. Sadly, me, if there's a certain thing that's popular, I do not want to watch it, eat it, whatever. I'll wait until it's kind of died down. I guess that is now. So this book, I believe, follows two people named Sam and Sadie. So they've been friends for a long time, and they were lovers but not lovers, if that makes sense. They've just been very, very good friends. They do have slight feelings for each other, but nothing was official. And they created this game called Tomorrow and Tomorrow and Tomorrow. And so we're going to basically follow their lives of the ups and downs and everything like that, I believe this is fiction. Science? I really don't remember the genre of this. But, so I'm excited to read this book. Like, even reading the little synopsis right here seems very interesting, and now I see why people were like over the moon for this book. Here's the hardcover. It is by Book of the Month, but I really want to get Book of the Month, but we got this nice little cream color with a navy. Yeah, with a navy spine. How pretty. Which actually goes on theme of, oh my god, the back. The next book, once again, by another Book of the Month. Honestly, maybe I should just get Book of the Month. I don't know. But the next book is The Guest List by Lucy Floyle. This is, I believe, a mystery thriller. So this book follows a group of people. They're going on this island in Ireland, I believe. And it's this amazing wedding, high-end wedding. So you're going to have a lot of famous names. But everyone here has a secret. And no one leaves this island until the very end. And someone does get... This book, I've honestly heard mixed mixed reviews about this book. Some say it's good, some is I think it's more about her other one, like the something Paris, apartment Paris or something like that. But I did kind of hear more good things about this book. But here is the hardcover. You have the dark blue, which is more navy, I guess, and the light blue. It looks fine. So the next book is The Writing Retreat by Julia Bratz. And this is a mystery thriller. Can we talk about the cover? Oh my god. It has like a texture feel to it. I can't explain it. There's like, I don't know, like, it's hard to explain the texture. But this is about, so this book follows Alex, and she gives up on her dreams of becoming a publisher. She's down in the gutter. She doesn't have like the ideas running anymore. And once in a lifetime trip to get away and rebuild it. Rebuild? Rediscover? Rethink ideas? I don't know. But she really wants to go on this retreat and try to find her love in writing again. But this ain't no regular retreat, because Miss Rosa over here, she's like, yeah, we ain't gonna be like just your typical writing, because we're gonna be playing some like little games, or I don't know, it's just some little questions. She's playing mind games. Okay, Miss Rosa, is that your name, girl? Yeah, Miss Rosa. She's like, And one of the writers in this little retreat, I don't know how many group of people are in here, but one of the writers actually gone missing, and so Miss Alex has to figure everything out before she is the next one to go through the same fate. So, did that make sense? To me it did, but I'm excited to read this one once again. Here is the hardcover, just a simple tan color with the green spine, which I actually like the green spine. So the next book is The Crow Bones by Anne Bishop. But yeah, I really don't like when there's people on covers. I don't know. But luckily this is a hardcover, so I could just like, you know, take her off for a while when I'm reading her. So this book is a dark fantasy, mystery, and a paranormal fiction. And I believe a little bit of romance, but mainly the other three I mentioned. I'm actually going to just read the synopsis for you guys because I kind of don't remember everything. But... And also this is what caught my attention, and I just instantly just put it in the cart. It's like, you're coming home with me. Also, $6 or $6.27 or 6 something. But yeah. Deep in the territory controlled by other shapeshifters, vampires, and even deadlier paranormal beings, Vicky Devine has made a new life for herself, running the Jumble, in a rustic resort. When she decides to host a gathering of friends and guests for trickster night, at first evening is going well between the humans and others. But then someone arrives dressed as Crow Bones, the Crow Guard boogeyman. When the imposter is killed along with the shape-shifting crow, the deaths are clearly connected. Everyone fears the real Crow Bones may have come to the Jumble, and that could mean serious trouble. And it goes to encourage the humans, to help them find the answers. The elders and elements close all the roads, locking in suspects, victims alike. Now Vicky, human police chief Grimshaw, vampire lawyer Louwa, and their friends has to figure out what is going on and who's behind this all. So this is sounds very good. I can't wait to get into it once again. This is the hardcover. Is this, I think, burnt orange, and here's the spine with the simple little thing. Black and the silver writing. There you go. So the next book, I'm not really gonna go into detail about the synopsis because it is like a part 2, maybe 3. I don't know. It's part of the series, but it's a well-known series, kind of. I know it's a very well-known TV show. So this is by the same author who wrote Interview with a Vampire, I believe. Interview with a Vampire. So this is Anne Rice, The Vampire Armid. Can you please talk about this cover? This is what caught my attention. Honestly, it's the spine that caught my attention. Beautiful, lovely. Mwah. Like, ugh. Honestly, I was like, I don't even care what this book is about. I might just mainly have it displayed. Because hello? But now, like, reading more about this, I really want to get into interviewing with a vampire. But the hardcover is all simple black. The writing with silver writing. But once again, I'm not really going to get into this, but I am going to say it does follow the Vampire Chronicles. Kind of don't want to spoil any thing about the series if you have or is current or whatever in the series. Same for me. Honestly, I'm probably going to look for her books or get into the series because it actually sounds really good. So this is a vampire gothic novel, I believe. I could be wrong. But yeah. So the next little stack of books I have, I'm very, very excited, and I still can't believe I have my little gremlin hands on these. And once again, the thrifting gods were by my side those past few days I've been thrifting. So let's get into it, shall we? So the first book is Stephen King. I realize I've been saying his name wrong in the past videos that I mentioned his name, because when I say, I want to say Stephen King, but it's Stephen King. But this is The Girl Who Loved Tom Gordon. So this is a psychological horror. Kind of scared me. Honestly, I'm kind of excited. So this book follows Trisha. She is 9 years old, and right at 10 o'clock, she's outside at her mom's house doing whatever and wearing her red socks. Was it jersey? Her red sock jersey. And she was, playing with Mona and her doll. And at 10:30, she was lost in the woods. By 11, she was trying not to be terrified and not let herself think this is serious, this is very serious, and try not to think that sometimes when people get lost in the woods, they get seriously hurt, and sometimes they die. Honestly, I never heard about this book. Once you've never seen. So I'm very excited to get into this. And here is the hardcover. We have this little, is it bee? I honestly don't know what little thing right here. And then, the spine. So it's a gray with a black little spine. And the gold little bee moth. Don't know. So the next book we're going to get into is The Dark Tower, The Gunslinger by Stephen King. I honestly heard about this book here and there. Some of my favorite booktubers have read this. This is a dark fantasy science or dark fantasy science. Yeah. So I explained the synopsis very bad in this video, so I'm gonna try to explain it a little bit more better. So this book follows Roland, who is a mid-world's last gunslinger, and he is tracking the Men in Black. But I feel like the Men in Black are tracking him, but I don't know. And he's going through this desert while trying to look for them or whatever. And this desert has demons. Excuse me, demons. Okay. But while he's going through this desert, he meets some people through the way. One of them has to be Jack, and he's from Earth. And basically, Roland has this big old side quest of doing something. I don't know. I'm still confused, like doing my little research, but I hope that makes sense. It kind of makes sense to me. But anyway, yeah. Laters. So this is a series. This also is part of a series. Honestly, I think this is the first book in the series, or it could be the second one. I kind of forgot, but I will put it right in here somewhere saying which one this is. I believe I'm right. I think this is the first one. Here's the cover. Hope you can see it. Hope there's no glare. The spine and the back. So the next book we have is The Gildred Games by Stephen King. So this book follows Jess and her husband. They're playing a little game in the bedroom, and there's little handcuffs that they want to do. But something happens to her husband where he kind of and Miss Jess, she's going through it. She can't find the keys to unlock herself, and Miss Girl is technically not alone. Or is she? Because some things go down in her room, or in the room, which I have seen, I think, half of the movie, not all of the movie, but I did see the movie, and I have not read the book, of course, but there's crazy stuff that I know kind of goes down. This is also a psychological thriller. There's a little bit of texture right here, like you could feel the words. Oh my gosh, English, hello. So a little black on black with the spine in red. And we have his initial right here, SK. And here is the cover, the back, spine. Does anyone have any ideas how to take off these stickers without ripping the cover of the book? Because I tried. I think there's another book here that I can't take it off. But if anyone has any ideas, please let me know down below. But yeah, I can't wait to read this, and honestly I kind of want to watch the movie. So the next book I have is once again by Stephen King. Hello. But it's called The Dark Half. Honestly, I love like the fact that his name is so big and it's like in orange. Okay, I see you. And this is a horror thriller. And honestly, I'm gonna read you the synopsis because This book kind of confused me, but it sounds very good. But it confuses me. The Dark Half follows Brad Burma. He is a publisher, but he's not just like, you know, a regular publisher, because he's been in this game for a long time under his real name, or his other name, which is George Stark. George Stark is a very horrible man. He writes, like, I guess, gruesome stuff that people are like, what the are you reading, or what are you writing about, homie? And so he kind of rebrand himself, called, what's his name again? Oh my gosh, Thread Burma. And all of a sudden, homie wakes up one of these days and there's George Stark in front of him. So things kind of go crazy with him and him. I could totally be reading that wrong, but to me that makes sense in my head. Yes. So in a sense, he's kind of fighting with himself and trying to get deep in his mind to try to figure everything out. Sorry, y'all. It's kind of my brain ain't waking up. But yeah. So here is the cover. Once again, I love this. I love it. The spine. The back. And here is the hardcover. So once again, black on black, but this is more like a different texture. I forgot what it's called. But here's the spine. I don't know how to show y'all. Oh, hello. So here's the spine. His initial SK. The next book we have right here is, which I'm very excited that I have found this, and it's in my little gremlin witchy hands. Once again, I've been seeing this. It does look scary of how chunky it is, okay? But I've been wanting this book just because I heard some things about it. Never really understand, like, what's about, because I never really hear people talk about it. But one of my other favorite book YouTubers currently read this, and he likes it. But I'm not going to start reading it until I read. Believe it or not, I have not read it. I know. Crazy, huh? Not crazy, because I have actually watched the movies. Not the current one. Not the, like, the recent remake one. Only, like, the older one. Honestly, that's a lie. I did watch one of the remakes. But yeah, I only watched the movies a bit. But I do want to read it. So, who knows if that's going to be the next book I try to thrift, or I might just buy it. But the next book is 11/22/63 by Stephen King. Like, can we talk about how chunky this bad boy is? Like, what? It does look very scary, like, once you, like, look at it and you're like... But honestly, I really do want to read this after hearing more about this book. This is a science fiction and thriller. So, I just know this kind of follows a dude who kind of time travels. But I'm gonna mainly kind of read the synopsis to you guys. So... It begins with Jake Ipping, a 35-year-old English teacher in Livingston Falls, Maine, who takes extra money teaching GED classes and asks his students to write about an event that changed their lives. One essay below him away, a gruesome horror story about the night more than 50 years ago when Harry Dunnan's father came home and killed his mother, his sister, and his brother with a sledgehammer. Bam, okay. Reading the essay is a watershed moment for Jake, his life like Harry's like America in 1963. Turning on a dime, not much later, his friend Al, who owns the local diner, reveals a secret. His storeroom is a portal to the past, in particular day in 1958. And Al enlists Jake to take over the mission that has become his obsession, to prevent the
Kennedy assassination. Nope. Assassinated. Yeah.
Jake's new life as a George Emerson in a different world of Ike and JFK and Elvis and the big American cars and stock hops, cigarettes, smoke everywhere from the dank little city of Derry, Maine. That's this book. What I've heard by, like, one of my favorite book YouTubers, he's basically saying this is like half of the pages that, or not half, one of the chapters is basically It Part 2. Or It something. It Part 2. I'm gonna say It Part 2. So I'm like, what? Sir, you got me convinced. I want to now look for it or start to read it and go into this. So I'm very excited to read it. So once again, here's the cover. Up here, this is a totally different texture from here to here. Here's the spine. Once again, if you ever have any way how to take these stickers off, please tell me. If not, it's okay. I can live with it. Here's the back of it. And here's the hardcover. So it's a little black with, it's a gold writing and red hardcover. We did it. We made it to the end. And if you guys are still here with me, give yourself a round of applause because y'all did it. You heard me talk. Now I have to hear myself talk through editing. Oi! But I hope you guys enjoyed my little book haul. And I hope y'all understand what I kind of said, because honestly sometimes I don't understand what I said either. So if you didn't, that's okay. Me either. But yeah, so I cannot wait to get in half of these books, or get half of these books. I can't wait to get into these books, and yeah, can't wait to start reading and giving you guys more book content if you guys like them. And speaking of books, I need to find a new shelf because I have no more space for all these books. Whoops. And where I have like my little Stephen King section, I also thrifted like records, but now I don't have room to put all these Stephen King books and those records. So I definitely need to find a shelf, or trying to find a place for all these books for now. But anyway, I'll stop talking because I think this video is already long enough. So until next time. Wait, nope. If you guys like this video, please give it a big old thumbs up. Until next time, I'll see you guys again.